Rob, thanks for inviting us here to Queen Ethelburga's. Brought
you.
the weather along as always.
It's always nice, yeah.
Just tell us a little bit about your role here, because you've been here 7 years now, is it?
Yeah, 7 years. It's gone quick, I'll be honest. First come in on just as a rugby coach, but the way the facilities and the investment within the school's grown, obviously the interest in rugby's grown as well. So I'm now the Director of Rugby here at school, and as managing, rugby within the school, we run a rugby specific programme which allows the students basically to train like professional athletes.
I was going to say the facilities around here are probably better than most professional outfits, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think that the investment that schools put into sports facilities is somewhere up near £20 million. So that just shows you what investment's gone into it, and then once you go around and you look at the facilities, they're actually incredible.
It's not just the facilities. I know I'm sat here talking to you, but obviously you know your stuff, and you've got Dan Scarborough and another old mate, Henry Paul, was here, wasn't he, a while back, now in Dubai, so they're getting quality coaching as well.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, and with all the programmes that we run within school, it's either ex-professional players or ex-professional, professional coaches that run that given sport. So in netball, football, cricket, rugby, swimming, they're all, there's a wealth of experience, which is good for me as well personally, because then I can learn and take bits from other sports and adapt it and use what bits I can within rugby. So it's a good learning tool for me, and good good career progression as well.
Well, you played over 200 games, didn't you, for Leeds Carnegie / Leeds Tykes / Yorkshire Carnegie. We don't know what they're going to be called now. Obviously you still hold a lot of affection for the club and probably try and get down there as much as you can. What are your thoughts on the direction the club's taking at the moment?
I think it's just in a little bit of limbo, isn't it? I think they had the 5 year, the big grand 5 year plan that they came up with. That's not come to fruition, and then all of a sudden now that they're cutting back, and I struggle to see where they're going. If you're cutting money within that championship, and the championship's getting better and better as well, so I think next year it'll be a struggle to finish, within the sort of top four, dare I say, of that league.
So if anything, it's going one way, and that's backwards.
Dread to say it, but from the outside, I don't know what the running of the club, but from the outside, with the players that they've got rid of and the funding cuts, it all lead to suggest that, yeah.
I mean, we all have our own theories about what could be done. Is there anything that immediately strikes you as to what they could do better to change things around?
I think with these days it's all about investment, isn't it? And you only need to look at what's dropped out of the Premiership into the Championship in Bristol, and the investment that they've thrown at it doesn't always buy you success. Perhaps they started a little bit late with their investment as a Premiership team, but certainly towards the back end of that, and definitely for the planning of going back up, the players that they've signed and the investment that they've thrown into that club's just unbelievable amounts of money. But that's what it takes to compete at that level. You look at London Irish. Would Leeds or Carnegie, would they have done the same? They've literally gone around the world on a big shopping spree and brought all these players in. Would Carnegie have stuck to the guns and promoted this academy principle and pushed them through into the first team? But then you'd worry for them players, would they have won a game with all them world class players that are in the Premiership these days?
Would you like to see the name go back to Leeds?
I always call it Leeds, anyway. Yeah, I think it upset quite a few people. Your Rotherhams, your Doncasters, all the local clubs in and around that are competing against Carnegie. I don't think they were too impressed with this big Yorkshire thing, which you see now, like Doncaster, they've got their own academy. Rotherham under Andy Key will do a lot better this year as well. They've got seem to have a better amount of investment this year on players, so it's going to be interesting. And them clubs, they'll love nothing more than going to Headingley and winning there.
Yeah, they're still seen as the big club, aren't they, in Yorkshire?
Simply because of the facilities, because of where they've come from and what they've done in the past, I suppose. Yeah. But you speak to people at Rotherham and Doncaster now, they definitely see them on a level as Carnegie. There's not this big Premiership club that there was and used to be.
I mean, you're all about player development here, aren't you? And like we said, with the facilities and with the coaching, you can't help but improve as a youngster here, whether it be rugby, netball, cricket, bounders, whatever. Would it be a real sort of career highlight for you to see somebody from Queen Ethelburga's run out at Headingley or maybe even higher and run out for England one day.
Without a doubt, that's and that's my aim and my ultimate goal, to get somebody. We are seeing lads now trying to push through into senior rugby, and if that's down the road, just at Harrogate we're a coach as well, as the scrum coach down there. If they're there playing National League level, that's brilliant. For these lads to progress, and we open some door for them that they can kick on and progress their career. That's all I'm after. Yeah.
You mentioned the academy and about wanting to get a role with the Yorkshire Carnegie Academy, and I believe you were telling us earlier that that's starting to happen now.
Well, yeah, I've been invited down a couple of times, just to help out with it. I suppose with the volume of kids that they have down there. Yorkshire's a massive county, and it obviously produces a bucket load of rugby players. So that when they're trying to funnel it all down into the very best at the top end, there's some big numbers at training. So obviously it takes a little bit of managing. So if I can help out in any way, if I can pass on anything, or be that coaching, be that experience of what that club used to be like and what the values that it stood for, then I'm more than happy to do that. Yeah.